Hey guys, Mark Nicol here again, down on the beach. Another sunny day down here, it's looking awesome. I've been thinking about this thing, trying to explain why we do what we do, maybe sometimes why we don't do things that we'd like to do. Now, as a human being, you are motivated primarily by two things: the pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain. Okay? Um, And so often I think the reason people don't do, or that you don't do the things that you think you should do, is because one, you don't have a good enough reason or a strong enough vision of why it's going to be like a pleasure, why it's a positive thing, um, or that where you're at right now isn't that painful that you can kind of keep tolerating it. Excuse me. We see this quite a lot when it comes to like the whole being healthy thing. Is that certainly some of the people that I've spoken to in the past, being healthy, when they actually break it down and analyse, well, what does that mean for them? They actually view and have the opinion that to be healthy is a pain. Okay, that it's something actually negative, that it's time consuming, that it's boring, that it's restrictive, that it's limiting. It's all lycra and yoga pants and six packs and pumping iron and lettuce and salad and juicing and smoothies and diet clubs and all this stuff that does not appeal or does not seem relevant, does not seem pleasurable to that person. And so this thing that potentially could be hugely beneficial and hugely impactful in their life doesn't happen because they see the pursuit of it as something negative. And so they then look at where they're at now and they go, well, and you probably don't know this, but where you're at, you're pretty comfortable, okay? That no matter how shitty things are, no matter how much extra weight you're carrying, no matter how unfit you are, or whatever else, the truth of the fact is that you're getting through today just fine. And so your brain has this thing of like, well, I don't need to change. I don't need to change because nothing bad is happening. Okay, even if 20 stones overweight, the fact is you're still alive. You don't need to lose weight because you're still alive. The difference comes is when you want to lose weight or you want to change something about your life, and it's because that you have this positive driver, or that things actually have got so bad that you feel that there really is, that there's no choice left. It's like, well, it's either death or change. For some people, that's even not enough to motivate them forward. And so I wonder, with this topic of like being healthy, for me, growing up, young 20s, doing the whole personal training thing, I was kind of sucked into this misinterpretation of healthy. You kind of think of healthy as going on a diet, doing loads of exercise. Well, actually, if you go back and you view the definition of health according to like the World Health Organization, to be healthy is to be in a complete state of well-being, physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially, not just in the absence of illness or disease. Okay, so it's actually this whole great big kind of thing. And for me, I started reading that and thinking about it and thinking, well, am I healthy? Am I physically well? Am I mentally well? Am I emotionally well? Am I socially well? Are my relationships are in good order? Am I healthy? And there was certainly a period in my life where I was way off the mark. Emotionally screwed, mentally battered, physically out of shape, overweight, eating crap, and not feeling very good. And the way that in itself, that realization triggered me. But then it was like, okay, well, what do I aim at? Because I'm a dad now. You know, I've got a partner, Amy, I've got 3 kids, business, and all this kind of stuff. My motivation for getting into the whole health and fitness industry initially was to impress girls. At the age of 14 or 15, when I got my first set of dumbbells and started training and being fit, it was all about trying to get girls, because I was a ginger, insecure guy who wanted a girlfriend. But now, as a 30-year-old, dad of 3 and whatever else, it's like, well, what's the motivation to do this? And for me, there was the moment where I came up with an acronym for the word health. And health for me is high energy and long-term happiness. So looking after my body contributes to me having high energy, and it contributes to my long-term happiness because I'm able to play with my kids. I feel relatively comfortable in my own skin. I don't mind taking my shirt off in the summer at the beach. I have energy. Eating well contributes to me having higher energy and to my long-term happiness because I have high energy. I'm feeling comfortable in my body. And so on. So everything that I do now is in the pursuit of health, high energy, and long-term happiness. I've created an outcome that gets me fired up, that I want to achieve. It's not just, well, I don't want to be fat, and I don't want to be this, and I don't want to be unfit. It's not the avoidance of anything negative. It's actually the pursuit of something I find really positive and emotionally charging. So I wonder if that's the same case for you. Whether you view your health as something that's kind of something that can kind of wait, and you put it to one side, because you're busy. Whether becoming healthy or healthier, because again, I don't think you'll ever reach this definitive point of, right, I've done it, of becoming healthier. Whether you view that in and of itself as, again, a potentially negative thing, that you see what you think you need to do in order to get there as a pain in the arse of, that you don't want to do those things. And I wonder if just that little mindset shift, that little language shift, that trying to pursue something positive rather than avoiding negative, of chasing health as in high energy and long-term happiness, I wonder if that might change things for you. Because, like we've said, health being physical, mental, emotional, and social, there's lots more things to consider that would be benefited by investing in yourself and your health. So, everything's interlinked. So, how you are physically is going to affect how you feel emotionally, how you feel mentally, and how you relate to other people in your kind of more intimate and your kind of close relationships. Investing in learning how to really build strong relationships and how to manage relationships is going to potentially have a big impact on your feelings of acceptance, your feelings of connection. There's going to be a big knock-on effect into how you feel emotionally, how you feel socially, and how you feel connected. And those things ultimately are going to make you feel happier. And what we'll find is that most people are physically in a poor shape because they're not happy. So they comfort eat, they don't exercise, they don't have a good sense of self-esteem. So they're not happy, which is why most people are out of shape in the first place. So I hope you kind of get in the picture. I could talk all day about this now that I've started, but your health is more than what you eat and what you and exercising. It's more than going on a diet. In fact, it's not going on a diet, and it's not beasting yourself in the gym. Your health is the foundation and the basis of your long-term happiness. And so, in that respect, no one can tell you what you need to do to be healthy, because no one else can tell you what you need to do to be happy. And that for me has been one of the most significant transitions that I've made from a professional standpoint, is that starting out as an instructor or a trainer, as the role there is basically, right, here's the outcome. I can get you to lose a stone in 30 days. Something I used to sell at boot camp. I'll get you to lose a stone in 30 days. The only trouble is that to achieve that, you had to live according to my instruction and my rules. You weren't working towards your own happiness. So the big transition for me in terms of becoming a coach is not so much about telling you what to do, but guiding you, asking you questions, helping you work out for yourself what you need to do, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and then how you're going to do it. Yes, there's an element of kind of guidance in terms of why you maybe need to do this, you would be advised to do that and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's asking questions. like I say, I could talk all day. But the main point of today's video is if you're struggling, if you feel stuck, and you feel that things aren't the way that you would like them to be, but that you battle with actually making them different, it's that thing. It's one of two things. You're either going to have to wait until where you're at becomes so painful that you cannot tolerate it anymore, and you're going to have to react, or you can be proactive and decide for yourself on an outcome that you would like to achieve, that's emotionally driven, that there's a purpose to, that fires you up and makes you feel that that is something I want. Again, I would just leave you with the acronym of high energy and long-term happiness. That is what we're all about. That's what we're about achieving. And I wonder if today's video has kind of triggered anything in you, if you're at a point in life where you're like, I've had enough and I actually want to move forward, then I'd encourage you, reach out. Just click reply, comment, or whatever else to this video. Get in touch with me and I'll help you. Again, there's ways I can help you to set these outcomes, to help you get motivated, to help you feel inspired, to help you decide where it is you want to go, what it is you want to be, and what being healthy and happy looks like for you. Wow, 11 and a half minutes. That's a long rant. Have an awesome, awesome day. This is going to feel really weird, but it's what's in here now. I love you. Okay. I value the fact that you watch these videos. Yeah, I think you're awesome. Okay, your life matters, and I really want you to make the most of it. Take good care of yourself. Okay, get in touch. Speak to you soon. Bye.